The personal size Canterbury. This one is the NASB in dark brown calfskin. Personal size Canterbury is a smaller version of the regular size. It matches the pagination. This one, the box is a little more flimsy than some of the others. Just want to point that out. But here is the brown calfskin. I love the pebbly green of this. Has the Jerusalem cross. That way you know which is the front, you know which way it goes. It has perimeter stitching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spine ribs with gold printing. Now this one is paste down, paste off, pasted liner, which that doesn't bother me. Some people, you know, some Bibles are not made as well, but this one is made so well that the paste down liner doesn't bother me at all. Let's see, calfskin leather, and it comes with 2 gold ribbons, white head tail bands, art gilt edges. Nice little hand size Bible. The pagination matches the regular size edition. This is an 8.5 font with 28 GSM paper. Easy to turn, looks excellent. Highly opaque, it's white in color, and as you can see we have red highlights all the way through. Red highlights for the chapter number. For the header, we have page numbers, book name, chapter numbers, and then also in the pilot numbers, in the cross references, they're also in red. 95,000 cross references, and then footnotes are placed under, in the outer margin, under the last verse, in the outer margin on each page. So you'll see them in the left side over here and the right side over here. Let's take a look at it. It's a really nice Bible, printed by Royal Youngblood. Printed and bound by Royal Youngblood. Nice little Bible from Schuyler Bibles in USA. Excellent little Bible. This is a good Bible for carry, for reading, for holding, for preaching. I've preached from these things. No trouble at all. Stays open, no issues. No issues at all. No problems. I don't have to fight this thing to stay open. Another little feature that I like about the NASB, nice poetic setting. Poetry's done right in all of the Canterbury and the Quentel series. Poetry's done right. Canterbury's a little different for Psalms because it's in a single column, which I like a lot. But this one, they have their line breaks in a good place. Line matching, so that the lines on both sides of the page are on the same spot, but at the same time, that doesn't affect the readability of the font, of the typeface, because it's not gray behind it. 8.5 Milo typeface. This one is black letter. Let's get over here. We're in the New Testament where you can see that. Black letter. Old Testament quotes are in all caps. Looks nice. Nice and elegant. This is an excellent little Bible. Excellent for preaching, carry. It's a good companion to the larger edition. I don't have a larger edition, but I do have the New King James, which I will compare to in just a minute. Every book starts on a new page, so that gives you a little bit of space. And then in the back, we do not have a concordance. Instead, we have some note paper. This one has 10 pages. And then we have our Schuyler maps. I love the Schuyler maps. This is some of the best color, probably the best color in any maps that I've seen. 12 maps. They are done right. They include routes, locations, dates, events, topography, scripture references. They're done right, really well. And then several end sheets. These end sheets give it structure, so I like that they do that. Lots of good structure for the end sheets. Smythe sewn, of course. I always forget to mention that because it's so common nowadays. 9mm yap, so the yap looks really nice. Let's see what size this thing is. Nice little hand-sized Bible, 5 1/4. This is the overall size. 5 1/4 by 7 7/8. I give you the overall size because that's the size you need if you're buying a case to put this thing in. By 1 1, 2, 3/8. Nice little Bible. I have no issues with this 28 GSM paper. This is the end opaque. This is actually more expensive paper than is in the larger edition. 28 GSM is more expensive than the 36. Let's do some comparisons. First, let's weigh this guy. Let's give him some weight here. 1 pound 7 ounces. Not bad at all. That's excellent. Excellent little Bible. So here's how this thing looks with the Pitt Minion. The Pitt Minion is one of my favorite Bibles of all time. Small, thin, light. But with that comes a tiny font. I find this one a lot easier to read than that one. Let's zoom just a touch so you can see. So if you need just a slightly larger font than the Pitt Minion, the personal size Quentel is your choice. It's an excellent little Bible. Another one, it's almost the same footprint as the Clarion, but it is noticeably thinner than the Clarion. The main difference is the Clarion is in single column, which looks great. It really does. I love the single column editions. I kind of do find the personal size Quentel a little easier to use though, simply because of being thinner. It doesn't feel chunky like the Clarion does. That extra thickness has a little bit of a chunky feel. Now I wanted to show the leather. This is a pebbled grain. This is the Canterbury. It's smoother. The New King James is the same way. Just a difference in texture and grain. And finally, the regular size Quentel. Just to get an idea of how these things compare. Major difference between the two. Huge difference. Let's see if I can hold that where you can see it more better. Versus the 11-point font. Now this is a New King James, but the font size is exactly the same. The layout's going to be similar, very, very, very similar. Close enough. It's close enough to compare. To give you an idea. So now if you have this in NASB, then they will match. Page numbers will be exactly the same. Identical. So this is the 36 GSM paper versus the 28 GSM paper. Opacity is really close. Close enough for me. It really is. So, anyway, the New American Standard personal size Quentel. This was purchased for review, which explains why it took me 4 months to actually get to do the review. And I will place links in the notes. You can buy this at evangelicalbible.com. And if you have any questions, let me know. Please like, subscribe, share, and all that. I appreciate it. Thanks.